This morning I'm reflecting on Genesis chapter 3, verses 22 through 24, where God says, hey, the man has become like us, knowing good and evil, and he expels man from the garden or exiles man from the garden and from his access to the tree of life. And I don't think the tree of life has intrinsic life-giving power. I think the tree represents, and the name of the tree represents the eternal life, the everlasting life that comes only from God. But this man has become like one of us, knowing good and evil. I think we have to recognize something about this realization that God makes, this thing God observes and then speaks out loud. This was part of God's plan all along. In Genesis chapter 1, verse 27, we read that God created man and woman in his image. His desire is that we be like him, not that we be him, but that we be like him in every respect. One of the things God is self-aware. He is aware of his own righteousness, which means he knows the difference between good and evil because he created all things. And if we do not have a knowledge of good and evil, we cannot be like God, which is God's plan from the beginning, that we be his image upon the earth, that all creation knows him through humanity and through humanity's ruling over creation. So God gave a law, man transgressed the law, and by transgressing the law, the man became filled with shame, self-aware. Obviously, he is not God. He sinned, and by becoming self-aware, he became aware of his own nature, his unrighteousness, and his depravity, his inability. And becoming self-aware, he became like God, just like God wanted, just like God planned. But it would not be good for the man to live forever, to have everlasting life in his now wretched estate, the wretchedness that came by the curse, which came through the transgression. It would not be good for the man to live in this estate forever. So God symbolically separated him from the tree of life. No person will live in his wretchedness on this earth forever. God is renewing the world, and only those for whom he atones, the offspring of the woman, will live on the renewed earth with God forever and ever and ever. And we refer to this work as the work of redemption.